going on, everybody? It's your girl CjFree, and I'm back up in this thing like whoa. All right, so today I will be unboxing and talking about my new Phantom 06, right? Now, if you didn't know, I had the Roland FA06. Now, I had that for quite some time. I made a lot of videos with it, and I really was going back and forth on should I get the newer version, which is the Phantom 06. So I went ahead and got it, and pretty much that's what this video gonna be about. Not super techy or nothing, but just about, you know, my review and why I bought it. Now, before I get into this video, I just want to thank all of my supporters for your consistent support. And let you know that I have started monthly giveaways. So if you don't know anything about that, I will leave a link to the video in the description, and you can also get the information on my website, and get everything on my website really, but you can get the information over there. And I just want to say that because this is what these giveaways are for, is to give back to my supporters. Okay, so I did want to say that. Now, without further ado, we're gonna get into this video. So again, I'm gonna unbox it, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right, let's get it. All right, so let's get into it. So this is the Roland Fantom 06. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna make this video extra long. It's not gonna be super techy or nothing like that. We're just gonna get into some of the things I like. Now, if you've been following me and you've been watching some of my reviews, you probably gonna know some of this stuff already. But we're just gonna talk about it just a little bit. So I haven't really spent a lot of time with it just yet. I just got it not too long ago. And I really just haven't had a time to dig in, but this thing does so much. I've been watching a whole lot of videos, so yeah. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about, y'all know I'm a dedicated buttons type person. Like, if it got more dedicated buttons to help my overall navigation, it got my attention, and then I'm gonna dig into it. So yes, we're gonna talk about the navigation of this thing. So compared to the FA06, they've introduced these sliders, which I absolutely love. So what these sliders do, now let's just talk about, like, let's say you want to layer a sound, right? So you have different sounds stacked on top of each other. That's, you know, layering a sound. With these sliders, you can adjust the volume of these sounds by just, you know, toggling with the sliders, and I love it with the volume knobs here. So let me go here and let me show you. So I got a couple of sounds stacked. Okay, so I got the piano. Let's just go piano. Then there's like a different type of piano here, but it's got like it's called the Ambilight, and then then I got Dreaming Light. So you know what, let me change this so we can hear the differences. Like, I want you to be able to hear the differences. Let's see what this one's. Okay. All right. So this one you can hear. So this one, let's start with, you got a piano here, and we got strings here. And then you got electric piano here. Now, so let's say you layered all three of these sounds. So we got them all together. That's all three of the sounds together, right? You can just, like, say your strings is too loud. You know, your strings is too loud. All you have to do is bring the slider down, and then it's like you can kind of just creating your own, you know, flow, your own sounds, your own not melody, but your own flow of sound right here. Your own, just creating your sound. There we go. We're creating your sound. So let me show you. I'm turning all three sounds down, all three tones down. Now I'm gonna bring this sound in. This is the piano. Okay, now let's bring in the strings. And you can just get the right type of blend with it, right? Like you can just, okay. So you're saying that's too loud, let me take it down. And you don't have to go into all of these different menus to do that. You can do it right here. Now you want to say, let's add the electric piano. But you want to hear more of it, just bring it on up. Let's take the piano down, the classic piano down. Now you hear more of that. You see what I'm saying? At any time, let's say I don't want the classic piano, I just want the electric piano and the strings. Turn it off. And let's turn the strings down. That is so dope to me. So I like that. That's the number one. I ain't gonna spend too much time here because I'll start playing with the keyboard and then I forget this camera on. Okay. So I like that. At any time you can turn the sounds on, you can turn them off, and it's just quick. This is also touchscreen, which is different from the FA06. So that's also part of the navigation that I like. You can just use touchscreen. Okay. What else do I like? All right. And then you can also use it with the zones feature. So the zones feature is, make sure you turn those off before you go into zone. I had to learn that. But anyway, you go into zone, and now you got 16 sounds that you've already, picked and they're queued up or whatever. Now, when you just touch 1 through actually 16, you can just pick which sound you want to play one by one. That's a different piano. You see what I'm saying? And it just allows you to do it on there with the click of a button. So I really like that. So I'm not going to stay on it too long. I'm trying to keep this thing moving. Another thing is this effects synth control panel over here. I like that. That is definitely different. These navigation buttons. Just the navigation all around, because I could be talking about this all day, but I don't want to talk about it all day. But just know one of the reasons that I picked it was the enhancement navigation flow things that they got going on, including the sliders, the way that you can navigate the touch screen, just all of the buttons, dedicated buttons. Y'all gonna be like, she always talking about dedicated buttons, because that's what I like. Okay, the next thing that I liked was the sounds. So it has 3,500 sounds plus 90 drum kits in this thing. Now, I'm not going to tell you I went through all the sounds because I haven't. I'm still going through the sounds. As I'm going through the sounds, you can actually rate the sounds 1 to 3 stars. So you can quickly recall them. You hit the favorite button and you can quickly recall it. So if I go into, let's just say this electric EP, I can actually rate it. And as you probably can't even see that, but I've rated it 3 stars. So when I hit the favorite star button, it'll automatically pull out my favorites and show the ratings, which is good, right? Because at 3,500 sounds, you're not going to remember the name of each sound that you like. So I like that. I love that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been going through the sounds, and as I'm going through the sounds, I've been just rating them so I can quickly go back to them and recall them anytime I want. You can also do that with they call them, what do they call these things? See, I call them packs, but it's not called packs. They call these things, I didn't forget what they call the things, honey. What they call these things? I'm finna draw a blank because this camera on. Dang, I forgot what they call these things. I don't know, but I forgot what they call them. But each one of them have scenes. They call these things scenes. So let's talk about the scenes right quick. So when I first got it, I was like, okay, what's a scene? What's a zone and all of this? What's all that? So the best way to think about it is like a drum program on the MPC, right? So you have a drum program, and in that program, each pad represents a different sound. That's kind of what that is. So in each scene, preset scene, there's 16 sounds in there. Now you can change out those sounds in those and save it as your own, or use what they've already come up with. You can also rate each of the scenes. So let's say you like the scene and it's like, I like how it is, so I'm gonna play with it the way it is. You can go in and rate it and recall it under your favorites at any time. So that's dope too. All right, so I've been going through them. I have not even started because there's so many. There's like 4 banks. It's just a whole bunch. So I got to take my time and go through them and just rate them as I go, right? Okay, cool. So we talked about the sounds. Now, some of my favorite sounds so far, I'll just play a couple because I ain't even got that far. But I'll play a couple. Let's see. Let's just go into the sounds. Now, where my sounds at? All right. This EP was kind of dope. I listened to that. That's pretty. I like that. That's another one. So I rate them. You probably can't see it because of my screen, but I've rated them like one is 2 stars and one is 3 stars, and I just pulled that up, and I think that's dope. So I watched a couple of videos where they have those no talking videos. Some YouTubers will go through a lot of the sounds and they have no talking videos, and they just play the sounds, and so the sounds in this bad boy is dope. So that was another reason I bought it, is because it has what I feel is better sounds than in the FA06. But I can't really say because I haven't like compared them side by side to say if it's better. But just from what I heard, especially all the pianos that you get with the Fantom 06 versus the FA06, and I love pianos, I definitely was on it. I was like, yeah, it got more pianos. I'm with it. So yeah, it got a ton of pianos. So anyway, that was another thing. Now, that was pretty much the biggest things. I know you're like, that's it. Well, not really, but yeah, that's pretty much it. The sounds, and then like I say, the workflow improvement. So how I'm going to use this is in conjunction with my MPCX. So I was using the FA06 with my MPCX. So now I don't have the FA06, or I'm getting rid of the FA06. I'll be using the Fantom 06 with my MPCX. That's the way I'm going to use it. Now, there is a sequencer in here, and I did make a beat with it. It was okay. It was okay. I'm definitely going to be using the sequencer on the MPCX though anyway, but it was okay. It was okay. I did not see how I could track out everything by track. I saw like a MIDI kind of track out, but like you can't just track out your wave stems. I didn't see that. I might be wrong, so if you can, let me know. But I didn't see a way to do that, so I'm definitely going to be using the MPCX for that, and just to sequence my beat anyway to use it. And the second way I'm going to use this is play live audio into Studio One. When I'm creating the beat. So that's the way I'm going to be using it. Definitely. But it has so many more capabilities. So please, look at some more videos and get, in-depth information of stuff that you might like to know before you purchase it. Me personally, it fits everything that I wanted, so I went ahead and made the upgrade, because, yeah, that's what I did. All right, so I'm finna get ready to get out of here. I appreciate y'all sticking through another review. Sticking through another review with your girl, all right? And don't forget to check out that video that I link below talking about the giveaways. I do not want y'all to miss out on this. It's about to be fun. I'm about to turn this thing up. So I'm excited about it. Now, I'm finna get out of here because I feel like I did a whole lot of talking. And until next time, holla front, holla back. Peace. And I'm making beats. I never make gospel beats on live. Never.
I never make gospel beats because it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing. Like I never do. Somebody be asking like, won't you go live and make a gospel beat? Nah, because sometimes I be in there crying. Like it's a personal. I can't really describe it. And one guy actually said that to me one time. He was like, "Man, I thought about it. That's probably like a personal, worship thing that you got going on, between y'all when you making." I'm like, "You're absolutely right." So when I go on live, I'll make a beat, on live, but it will never be gospel beats. Like if I go on live and have a gospel beat playing, I'm not making it. It's done. I'm just mixing it or something. But it's a personal thing. And I think that's why it's received so well, or they're received so well, because it's coming where I hear the gospel beats and then it's ministering to me and then I'm ministering it. But it's a very sincere type of genre of music and beats that I do.